Alright, this is Andrew with Jonah Home Inspections. Today is March 17th, 2025. We're doing a sewer scope here at 149 Windsor Street. We have the camera pushed out 88 feet to the city connection. Now we're going to pull it back and see what we find. That first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. Right off the bat, this line looks incredibly rough. So this is cast iron, probably original. Over time, cast iron gets real rough and rusty. Eventually, it will need to be replaced, which with this age of a house, I would recommend doing that sooner than later. You'll see some parts as we get closer that has some channel rot where the bottom of the pipe has deteriorated away. You could try to have this line coated, or they clean it with a chain, and that might get some usable life out of it. Or you could talk to a specialist about the possibility of blowing a liner in. So this is that area that looks like you had some deterioration on the bottom of the pipe. This is the second time I'm scoping this line. The first time I couldn't get my camera past this point. Now I'm using a smaller head, and I was able to snake through that area, but that was some deterioration. Kind of that standing water at the bottom is concerning because the pipe might have rusted through right there. In either case, any sort of standing water is bad. You don't want to have low spots where grease can collect or waste can settle and create a blockage. Might be able to get a liner added to this line or blown in, which generally is cheaper than digging up the entire line. But I think part of that would depend on if you're able to remove enough of this rust to open it up a little bit more. There's a lot of buildup on the bottom. This is looking better. Transitioning to ABS, a plastic line. You have a few feet of ABS where they've done some remodeling. I would recommend talking to a specialist about that offset and standing water in the line. My concern is that it's rusted through, and can't really be positive. Nobody can, just looking at it visually with a camera. But with this age of a house, I would recommend doing something with the line. Certainly you want to get insurance on the line if you're not proactively replacing it. Well, I would recommend getting it cleaned and finding out about having a liner blown in. I'm going to end this recording now.